Hello there. So I thought it would be helpful if I created a video that demonstrates how to use one of the online resources that are available to the children in our school. So this program that I'm going to show you in this video is called Reading Eggs. Now, Reading Eggs is a brilliant program that helps children to learn key reading skills, but in a fun and engaging way. And all the children in our school have their own account so they can access this program. So to access this program, what you need to do is to go to www.readingeggs.co.uk, like I've done here, and then click on login and log in with your child's own account. Another way to access Reading Eggs is to download the app. So you can download the app onto your iPads or onto an Android tablet, and then log in with your child's account through the app instead. And both options provide you with the exactly the same experience. So when you log in, you'll have this screen first of all, and that's because your child's Reading Eggs account gives them access to more than just Reading Eggs. It's also Fast Phonics, a library, and Reading Express. So if your child is in year R or in Key Stage 1, so that's year 1 and year 2, and then some children in year 3 as well, they'll be using Reading Eggs because Reading Eggs is aimed at children aged 3 to 7 years old. Most of our children in Key Stage 2 will be using Reading Express, which is very similar to Reading Eggs, but pitched for the older children instead. And I'll demonstrate Reading Express in a different video. So you click on Reading Eggs to complete the sign-in process, going into the program. So when you sign in, you'll see this screen here. So this is all the different features within the Reading Eggs program. So in Reading Eggs, your child gets allocated like an avatar. As you can see, this one's kind of changing its look here. But your child will get an avatar, their own little character that they can change. And they also complete, there's a range of different activities and tasks that they can complete here. And by completing those activities, they earn themselves golden eggs. And so the aim is to collect as many golden eggs as possible. But you can also spend those golden eggs in the plaza here. And in the plaza, it's like the shop. You can change the outfits of your avatar, change the look of the avatar, and you spend your golden eggs in there. And you can also buy furniture and wallpaper and paintings and things for your house as well. The children have a little house that they can renovate and do up through earning golden eggs. It's worth saying to begin with as well, is that while in school, all children completed an assessment on Reading Eggs, and that assessment has worked out the reading age or reading level of each of the children. And so that the program pitches all of these different activities to the child's reading level. So it's a very clever program in the way that it works. And then as the children progress through the activities, the level of challenge will gradually increase with them as their reading skills progress. So if I just show you now some of the different activities that the children can do while in here. So the first one I'm going to show you is this one, which is called Storylands. So Storylands is actually probably the best feature of Reading Eggs. And Storylands are basically lessons, mini lessons, which will teach children a range of reading skills within that one lesson. So the way it works is there is a selection of maps here, and the children can work through the lessons within this map, and then move on to the next map, and it continues to progress through a wide range of these maps. So you join the lesson, you start the lesson by clicking on one of these numbers here. So if I just click on number 20 here, it will take us into the lesson. Now the program reads out the activities and explains the task to them, but I don't think you can hear that on this video, which is a shame, but I'll just explain it to you. So if I click on this button here, you should be able to see here on the left hand side, within this one lesson here, there is a range of different activities, 7 activities there for the children to work through. The way these activities work is it wants to finish with the child reading a text, a mini story. And obviously, depending on the reading level that your child was assessed at on this program, depends on the length of that reading that they'll do, and the complexity of the language that's in there. It pitches this text at your child's reading level. What it will do is it will begin by working through key vocabulary that is going to appear in the story, or key letter sounds. If your child's at a kind of beginning reading level, it will work on particular letter sounds in words that will appear in that story. So it starts with the key vocabulary, and it works on just the children getting used to the sight reading of those words. So they get practice, they repeat over and over again, sight reading these words. So for this activity here, I've got this picture, and I've got to work out which word here matches that picture. And I know you can't hear these, but if I click on the little speaker, it reads the word to me. So I'm going to drag golden over here. It's done a tick, so I got it correct. And it's moved on to the next one, and I've got to work out again which word matches that picture. So at home, you would be sounding out that word with your child, and you can also click on the speaker to read that word to the children. So there's an example of the kind of starter level activity. It will then go on to more kind of sight reading activities. And this activity here is actually working on the meaning of the word. So for a child to be able to use and apply the new vocabulary they've learned, they've got to know what it means. So this activity, again, this is building up their understanding the meaning of a word. So not usual or common, so rare, it works through. And these words will appear in the story that we'll read later. So if I just skip through some of the levels here, and I just show you what it will look like when they come to read the book. So as you can see here, here is the book that the child can read through. And if they're really struggling with the text, or want to build their confidence in the word reading of the text, this slide button here you can turn on, and it is reading the book to the child. And as you can see, the words here were in the beginning activity. Some of these words were in the beginning activity at the very beginning of this lesson. So it's really, really useful set of activities here to develop a wide range of reading skills. And the last activity in Storylands is like a mini quiz, which is checking their understanding of what they've read. So it works on their comprehension skills. So that was Storylands, what I see as kind of the most valuable feature in on this program. But also, as well as working on reading skills, there are spelling activities that the children can do by clicking on spellings, and then they can just click on these numbers here, and it will take them to an activity. So if I have a look at this one, so it's reading the instructions to me, although you can't hear them, but it's reading the instructions to the children. So this is saying that I need to type in these words to practice how to type them and practice writing the words in this little spelling activity. So again, a little bit like Storylands, look, there is a wide range of activities here where the children learn the spellings and then practice using them. So that's spellings. The one in the middle here, called complete, this is where teachers can allocate a particular lesson, particular activity that they would like the children to do and complete. They can allocate it to them, and children can click on these numbers here. So where the little bird is the one the teacher wants you to do. So I could click on that and it will load up a very similar lesson to what we just saw on Storylands. Get the house, it takes you back to the home screen. We then got driving tests. And driving tests, again, it's got a selection of quick activities for the children to do and to earn smaller amounts of golden coins, but they can do quicker activities rather than the Storylands is quite long. And they can practice sight reading, letters and sounds is phonics, working on some phonics skills, or contents words, that's working on the meanings of words and how to use them. So it's very useful little quick activity for the children to do. Click back on the house. And then the last thing I'd like to show you is this one here called Story Factory. And in the Story Factory, on the right hand side, the children can, there's a feature where the children can make their own books, which they'll really enjoy to do. But on the left hand side, this is the story showroom. This is basically an ebook library. So again, the books on the shelf, based on the reading assessment that your child has done on Reading Eggs, the books match their reading level. So if I just click on one as an example, and click read, using these arrows here, I can click through the books, the pages in the book. The children can read the books to you or to themselves, working through. Now this is really useful, particularly as for children who are learning at home at the moment. Refreshing your books at their reading level isn't going to be easy to get a regular refresh, but on here there's lots and lots of books that they can choose and read. So that was the Story Factory, or the library there. So that's really all to show you. I really highly recommend this Reading Eggs program, and it's going to be really useful for all our children to do regularly, but particularly those who are learning from home at the moment. I'd recommend almost daily doing little activities on here, and the program works so well that actually your children's will make progress in their reading during this time by using this program. So I really strongly recommend, highly recommend this program. I hope that was useful, that demonstration. If you do have any questions about Reading Eggs, then please just post a message on the Google Classroom that your child is in, so that your class teachers can respond to them. Or you may send an email to the admin office and a member of staff will get back to you. Okay, I hope your children enjoy using Reading Eggs.